Hey y'all, so I am headed to pick up my daddy to take him to a doctor's appointment, and I figured let's do a chatty car ride. I'm also, if y'all see that box in the back, I'm also headed to the post office to send off my giveaway that I had. So I hate having to leave my little buster at home, but you know, it's just one of those things. He can't go. So, to update y'all a little bit on my daddy. I hope that's not shaking. Let's see. What's happened since I've talked to y'all last? So much has happened. He went to his regular cardiologist appointment and they found out he had fluid on one of his lungs. So, they tried him on medication to dry it up, and that didn't work. So they scheduled him for a procedure in the hospital to go in and drain off the fluid. Well, today is Thursday, June 3rd. He actually went yesterday and they drained off almost 2 liters of fluid. And from what I understand, that can be something very common with open heart patient surgeries. I'm not sure, but that's what they said. Hopefully it won't come back, but there's a possibility that it may. But he does feel much better having that off of his lungs, of course. I mean, that's a lot. So now I'm taking him to his back doctor because he is having tremendous back pain, lower back pain, to the point of it's affecting him not being able to walk, which is a very important part of his, recovery. They encourage him to walk, and he's just in so much pain. And that's just not like my daddy. I mean, my daddy is a workhorse. He's worked all of his life, and he's having a kind of a hard time with this adjustment, not being able to go and do. He gets discouraged, and I'm just like, but it's been literally 2 months today, I think, and I'm like, you're just gonna have to, it's just part of the process. But I'm gonna take him to his heart doctor because my mom is not well. She's not well at all. I was really praying for her. She is severely anemic, and the iron pills that they give her to take make her extremely sick. So she can't take those because it's like they make her so sick. So she went into the doctors and they give her an iron injection, and that helped. And they wanted to do iron infusion, but her insurance would not cover it, which I think is ridiculous because it's not an elective procedure. It is medically necessary. So she's going back to the doctor to try to get another iron injection and see about maybe getting some prescriptions where we can do the injections at home, like every once a week or whatever. Anyway, she's extremely sick. So I would really appreciate your prayers. She has her days, like there'll be a couple days that she may feel like, okay, she's doing good. And then for those 2 days, she pays, because then she's down for the count for a little while. So really need your prayers. We know the great physician, and we know that we will have victory in this, but definitely need your prayers and appreciate your prayers. Y'all are just amazing prayer warriors, and it's so wonderful to be able to reach out and help each other when we're going through stuff like this. So I've got to get some gas, but good Lord, the gas prices are ridiculous. It's just about got to where we don't go anywhere. It's just so ridiculous. But I'm going to pull in here. I'm going to get some gas, and then we'll get back out on the road. All right, we're all fueled up and ready to go. So, let me see where I was at. I was telling y'all about my daddy, asking y'all for prayers for him and my mom. So, I hope y'all all had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Ours was good. My son Sarah was out of town for a few days. She had went on vacation with her parents, and Cody wasn't able to go because he had to work, so he definitely encouraged her to go. And so he texted me, I guess Thursday night or Friday, and he was like, hey, what are y'all doing Sunday? I was like, you know, just church, and then that's it. He's like, well, I think I'm gonna come spend the night with y'all. I was like, okay, great. And so he come and spent the night with us Sunday night. But before he come, we were like talking. He was like, what, do y'all have anything planned for Monday? I was like, no, not really. We had absolutely nothing planned. Of course, we were going to cook, but, you know, we would have done that anyway. So then it turned out that my mom and dad didn't have any plans. And so I was like, well, my daddy was kind of feeling down. And I told Mom, I said, why don't y'all come to the house on Monday? That way, you know, Pawpaw can kind of get out, and he loves hanging out with James. I mean, they are just two peas in a pod. They're so much alike. And I said, I'll get him out. Y'all can just come and chill out, and we will grill and cook. Cody's gonna be there. And so that's what we planned, and that's what they did. Well, come to find out, Sarah had texted me Sunday night, and she was like, don't tell Cody, but I'm coming in tomorrow, and I'm going to surprise him at your house. And I was like, okay, because she wasn't supposed to be back until Tuesday night. And he had been missing her. Like, he was like, this is the longest we've ever been apart, and he just missed his wife, which I thought was so precious. And so I had to just kind of keep it on the DL. Hold on, let's see. And so that was fun. Oh my gosh, we had so much food. I got distracted there for a second. My mama had texted me. We had so much food. We grilled steaks and ribs and sausage and stuffed peppers and stuffed chicken breasts. We had a huge green salad, had strawberry shortcake. Yeah, we had a lot of food. And then, you know, to round it all out, because it was Memorial Day, we watched the movie Taking Chance. And if y'all have never watched that movie, I highly recommend it. It is such a tearjerker, and it's based on a true story, and it kind of puts in perspective, you know, Memorial Day, what it's all about, and, you know, just, it's a good one. So I highly recommend it if y'all have not seen it. It's storming. Sorry. My mama called. I had to take the call. And it is storming, hence, which quite honestly, y'all, I have gotten so spoiled to wearing hats. Like, that's all I want to do is wear a hat, because I hate my hair. It's just not right, and it takes me so much time to try to fix it, and then it may look good for like 5 minutes, and then it's horrible, and I just hate it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I know some of y'all think that I'm being dramatic about my hair, and some of y'all can totally relate, but I don't think I'm being dramatic. It's affected me. But anyway, I don't know, but it's so hot already here in the South, and it's so humid already here in the South, and it's just so much easier to just put a hat on. And if I could honestly find me a cute little hat to wear on Sunday mornings to church and not look like I'm wearing a baseball cap, I'd probably do that too, if I'm just being real. But I don't know what I'm gonna do about this hair. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. And I know there are greater tragedies in this world. I get that, and I don't focus on this, and it does not consume my life. But, you know, it is a part of my life. It's part of me, and, you know, that's just the way it is. And if you don't have this issue and you've never had this struggle, I am so happy for you, and I'm so glad you cannot relate to me on that. But if you have, then you understand exactly where I'm at. But oh, I'm gonna tell y'all, let me get past this oversized load right here going by. I have just really had to get control of myself, because I'm gonna tell you what, I don't know, I'm just find myself just so aggravated on the inside for absolutely no reason. Like, there will be nothing causing this, there's no situations causing this, but I can just find myself just so on the inside, and I hate that feeling. And I mean, I know I need to pray through it, and I will, but I'm gonna tell you, I hate that, and I don't understand why I'm like that, why I've been feeling that way here recently. I mean, y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all go through this? It's not just me. Please tell me it's not just me. But it's just kind of where I'm at today. I'm really going to have to get off here and just have me a good little prayer meeting, because I am so just ill on the inside. Just, ugh. And I don't like that, and I don't want to feel that way. So I'm going to have to take care of that. But also, I want to tell y'all, if y'all notice, I've not really been wearing my rings. I'll start off with my rings, and I had somebody ask, where's your rings? I have got this rash that comes on my ring finger, and it's just started, and I've Googled it. Lord, that is such a no-no. But from what I can understand, I have wedding ring rash, and it's almost like I've become allergic to the white gold or something, because it's just this ring finger, and it's just when I wear my wedding ring. Like, I have this sterling silver thumb ring that I wear all the time, and I've never had that issue at all. It's just strictly with my wedding ring. And so I've took off like the wider band, and I just wore like the real thin little wedding band, and tried to just wear that, thinking, you know, the wider one, maybe I was just getting sweaty and blah blah blah. No, it flared it up, and it's white gold. So I'm wondering if, like, I'm having some kind of reaction to the white gold. Like, am I becoming allergic and I can only wear sterling silver? I don't know. Maybe I'll get me like a sterling silver band and try wearing that, and see after this clears up, and see if, like, the sterling silver does it, and then that will kind of let me know if it's like if it's the white gold, or there's something in the gold, or I don't know. But it's very, very aggravating, because I love my wedding ring, but I can't wear it. And I don't know. But I've been putting like cortisone cream on it, and then I even put some of that cream on it that the dermatologist gave me for those spots on my face when I went this past December, because she said it was a souped up like steroid cream, and it'll kind of clear it up, and then I put my ring back on. Well, it will clear it up and go away, and then I put my ring back on, and it comes right back, and it's so frustrating. So have y'all had any of that? Anyway, I'm just gonna get off here, because I just feel a prayer meeting coming on. Because I gotta get a grip on whatever it is that's just eating me up inside. Because when I tell you, like, there's no reason for me to feel this way other than the enemy tormenting my soul right now. And I don't know about y'all, but quite frankly, I'm sick to death of the devil. And I think it is high time that we as Christians take authority and control over him and put him right back in his place. So if y'all don't mind, I'm just going to do that for a little while. I'm just going to pray and get a grip on myself, and then I'll come back and talk to y'all. It might be on my way home. It might be while me and my daddy's out. I don't know. But I'll check back with y'all in just a little bit. So I just want to share with you what I feel. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a disclaimer out there. If this don't interest you or you feel like I'm preaching, I'm not. I've had people that don't like when I talk about God, and I'm sorry, but that He's a huge, major part of my life. And I feel especially in this day and time that we live in, we need to encourage each other and lift each other up more than ever before, because it is a hard time that we're in. And so if this is not something you're interested in, and it offends you when I talk about this, then just go ahead and click off, because I'm about to talk about the Lord and what I feel. And I'm not going to apologize for that, because I'm not ashamed of my God. Because He says if I'm ashamed of Him, then He's going to be ashamed of me, and I don't want that. But I will say that I learned that, you know, this thing with God, you're constantly learning, and the day that you think you know it all, you better reevaluate, because you don't. As I was doing this chatty car ride, I got a phone call from my mother, and I'm not proud of my behavior on that phone call. I wasn't ugly to my mother, nothing like that. I was just giving my opinions on some things. And she told, like mamas do, she was like, well, she said, when you get off this phone, she said, you just really need to pray, you know, seek the Lord, and just reevaluate, you know, and just, you know, get in the will of God, pray about it. And that's when I realized what I was feeling inside, the torment that I was feeling inside, was I was feeling it before she ever called. But you know, that what was said in the conversation was a trigger, and the devil used that. He had already been tormenting me, but then that was the trigger, and went to full blown just wasn't proud of myself. So that's when I told y'all, you know, what I was feeling inside, and that I needed to get a grip. And I felt the prayer meeting coming on, and you know, I'm in my altar. My car is my altar. I've said that so many times, and it's just, I'm telling you, this car, me and God. Anyway, so I turned off the phone, and I put on a worship playlist that I have, and just begin to kind of like just think and evaluate some things. And you know, why do I really feel that way? I don't really feel that way. I don't really mean what I said. And then I recognized, you know, that was the trigger the devil used. So again, just thinking, praying, talking. Well, I wasn't even really praying. I was just kind of talking and meditating on the Lord, and just, you know, why I was feeling the way I was, and this and that. And then, like the Lord does, He comes in, and we just communicate. And if you have a relationship with God and you communicate with God, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I suggest and really recommend you get that relationship with God, so you can know His voice, and He will know how to talk with you. And anyway, so then my mother texted me, and I told her, I said, you know, I was wrong. So I'm sorry. I said I was wrong, and I said, you know, I've been feeling really aggravated and just tormented inside. I said, and I recognized that was the devil. That was the trigger the devil used to just, you know. And she understood. I mean, this walk with God is, you're not always going to be on your best, but you know, that's the goodness of God. You can seek His forgiveness, and you know, recognize and see some things, and then change and pray, and He helps you. And so I was like, I didn't even mean what I said about it. It was just, it was just a trigger, So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you feel yourself just, you don't know what it is, but just everything is bothering you, and this and that, and then there's that trigger, and you just kind of like just start saying stuff you don't even really mean, and you don't mean it. Maybe just stop and recognize that maybe this is the trigger that the devil is using, and just kind of beat him at his own game. Because once you recognize it, then you know how to pray against it. And quite frankly, I just sometimes just talk to the devil and tell him, look, I've had enough of you. I'm done. You can go on back to hell where you come from. And I don't know when you're going to learn that the more you bother me, the more I'm going to pray. So you be wise and just leave me alone and quit tormenting me. And I speak it in Jesus' name. And, you send him back to hell where he came from. And when I'm talking to the devil, I imagine this little bitty, tiny, scraggly, ugly little rat in a corner that is, and I just picture it, and I talk to that, and I tell it, go back to hell where you came from. It is time that we, as the children of God, start taking some authority over these tormenting demons that come after us. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick and tired of being the devil's punching bag. You know what I mean? I am tired of it. And I tell you, last week I had a day where it looked like every way I turned, I was getting messages and phone calls about, this. It was always bad news. It was something negative, oh, this needs, that we need to pray for this. This is, blah, 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 blah. And I had enough. And I just began to talk to the Lord, and I began to speak into those situations, and I began to turn it around, okay? Turn it around. And I began to look at every message as, that's a testimony in the making. That's a testimony in the making. That's a testimony in the making. And I begin to change my way of thinking. And I begin to look at things as, that's a testimony in the making. And I took authority over the situations through the Lord Jesus Christ. And what he gives me the authority in Jesus' name to speak to that mountain, and that mountain be removed. And I took authority over some things. Well, today, a week later, I had to take some authority over this torment and feeling that was inside me. And I'm going to tell you something. When you get fed up and you get sick and tired of that devil, and you get tired of being his punching bag, you will learn to hit your knees or get in your car, get to your altar, and speak to that situation and take some authority over that devil. Send him back to hell where he came from. We don't have to live in torment. And I tell y'all this is something I am learning, and I'm learning to be more bold and be more what God has made us to be. He didn't make us to be the devil's punching bag. He created us in his image, and he didn't take it from the devil. And he gave us, when he died on that cross and he sent his spirit back to us, he gave us authority to take control and to speak to that devil and send him back to hell. So you want to continue being the devil's punching bag? That's on you. I quite frankly am sick of it. I feel much better. And it's not a one and done thing. It's not a one and done. It might be hourly, you got to speak into it. It might be, 10 minutes from now, I may have to go back and tell the devil, welcome back, going back. I didn't invite you back. But whatever it is so worth it not to be feeling the way I was feeling. So do with that what you want. I hope it encourages you. I love y'all. All this is always said with love. And again, I say, if you've not ever had to deal with this, Lord bless you. But if you do, take some authority. Speak into those situations. And when you start getting those messages of woe is me and this is that and blah, blah, start speaking into it. That's a testimony in the making. That's a testimony in the making. That's another testimony in the making, and God's going to have the glory and the victory. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. All right, old man, you ready?
I'm ready.
Where we going? We going to party?
Party down. It's the doctor.
You going to tell me how to get there?
I can show you.
Are you going to be a backseat driver?
No, I'm not.
Well, everybody's been praying for you. Hey, is that the tree I can have?
Yeah, there's some more of them too. There's one right there.
I need to dig both of them up and plant them in my backyard.
You can have them.
Them's too big for me to dig up, ain't they?
I don't know.
But that little one there?
You can cut them back and leave the stub and they'll come out.
That little one, and where's another one?
Right there. See it? That's on by the grapes.
Right, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to get them.
They'll get big. They'll make a tree.
Yeah, that's a crepe myrtle tree.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to get them. All right, you going to be on your best behavior?
Yep, I'm probably going to sleep.
You are not going to sleep because I'm not going to let you.
That'll be the best behavior I got.
We need to pray this out of his system, y'all. See this? Needs to go.
Oh, Lord.
Huh?
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, we headed to the doctor. We'll talk to y'all in a little bit. All right. We went in Hobby Lobby. He wouldn't buy me my $60 basket that I wanted, but he offered to buy me a $2.99 t-shirt.
I would.
You would? I wanted the $60 basket.
I ain't buying it.
Why?
They got $2 baskets back there, too.
I'll insert pictures of Papa. He was in his pink boa and holding up his pink t-shirt. What you think about that? You man
Some
enough.
got it, some ain't.
You man enough to wear pink, ain't you?
That's right.
That's right.
Some got it and some ain't.
We headed to the doctor now. All right, old
You
man.
want one?
Is,
Knock your ass out.
you ready to go?
Yeah,
You've had enough.
yeah. You want something to eat? We got Whataburger left. That's up to
Do
you.
you want a water burger?
I don't know. I fixed tomato sandwiches when I get home.
You,
I don't want you hungry.
I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat if you're not gonna eat. So if you don't want me hungry, you're gonna have to eat.
Well, I'll eat.
Do you want a water burger? Okay, we'll go home.
I'll have to cook Mama something when I get home.
My Lord, you half dead.
I'll have to cook her old. She'll just take pain pill. Get after it.
Pain pill and get after it. All right, buckle up. Have you had fun today?
Yeah. I have.
Am I a pretty good chauffeur?
Yeah.
Do I do what you tell me to do?
Yeah, I didn't have to tell you but a time or two.
All right, well, we headed home. It's been an eventful day. We went to Hobby Lobby. We went to the Dollar General. We went to Winn-Dixie, to the doctor, and now we headed home. And went by the UPS store. So, see y'all in a little bit. Oh my goodness. What a day. Never dull with that man. I just dropped him off. Bless his heart. He's got to go Tuesday and have an MRI because he's got 2 of his vertebrae just kind of like, it's, I don't know the technical terms, but it's narrowing the spinal cavity and causing the nerves to be pinched and all that. So they're going to do an epidural on him to give him some relief. But in order to pinpoint the exact location, he's got to have an MRI. So he's going to do that Tuesday. So just praying that the Lord lets that go well and he can get some relief because he is miserable. I'm so oily. Whew, but it's been, oh, we've had fun. I love him. He is my heart. And it is so funny how much him and my husband are so much alike. I mean, it is just crazy how much they're alike. But now I'm headed home to my hubby, who's probably getting home about right now, and to my Mr. Buster. We have a camera set up in our house, and it allows me to be able to look in on Buster while we're gone, while we're not there. And of course we did, and he was just laying on his little bed, on his little heating pad, had his little duck. He was just laying there. But I just hate leaving him, and it's like he knew I was leaving this morning. He knew, and he knew I wasn't going to get to go. I guess just that animal instinct. But it's been a good day. I feel much better. Of course, I felt better way before I picked my daddy up. But it is just, I have so much fun with him. But I was thinking about something, because we went in Hobby Lobby, and y'all ain't gonna believe what I bought from Hobby Lobby. I mean, y'all not gonna believe it at all. But I bought some t-shirts. Yes. They're regular, like $4.27, and they were 30% off, so they're like $2.99. So I bought me 4 of them. I got me a pretty blue, a pretty pink. I think I got a navy and a red. I think. Is it red? I think. Anyway, and as I was checking out, those 4 t-shirts cost me like $13 and some change. I got to thinking about myself and how much I have changed. Y'all, it is amazing how much you change, and how your priorities change, and your way of thinking changes. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I love my makeup, but I'm finding I'm not even as much about makeup as I used to be. I completely quit doing my nails, and it wasn't a financial thing. It was, I just got so tired of the commitment of always having to have, get my nails done and have the appointment and go sit and get it done. And oh my goodness, if you chipped a nail, it ruined my day and snagged on everything, and I was always in an uproar or a tizzy till I could get to the nail salon to get my nail fixed, and couldn't go anywhere until you got your nails done, and got to get your nails done before this holiday, and got to get your nails. And I got so sick of the pressure I put on myself about nails, and I was like, I'm done. I'm just so done. So I quit getting my nails done, and I cannot even begin to tell you how the weight that was lifted off of me from that. It was just, I was like, why am I doing this to myself? And then as I was buying those t-shirts, I realized I am so about comfort nowadays, and not, I like to look nice. Don't misunderstand that. But y'all, what is it about your husband's t-shirt feels so much better than your t-shirt? In fact, James the other day got ready for work, and he come in there and he's like, yeah, I found it. I found this t-shirt I've been looking for, because you had it on your end of the closet. I was like, I know, because I like it. He was like, well, it's mine, and I've been looking for it. And I was like, but it's so comfy. This is his t-shirt, and it's so comfortable. And I'm just like, this is so not me even 5 years ago or 4 years ago. But I'm finding that the older I get, the less I am about being trendy, and the less I am about the style and being uncomfortable. I'm all about comfort. I'm all about just, I want to look nice. nice, but I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be in a bind. I don't want my clothes binding on me. I don't want my shoes being too high and hurting me. And, you know, I might be looking like I can walk in them high heel shoes, but I might be dying on the inside because they're too high or they're too tight or they're putting blisters on my feet, you know, just to try to keep up this persona. And I'm over that. I'm just over that. And I guess it's an age thing. I don't know. I wasn't like this, you know, like I said, even 5 years ago. It's definitely a change I'm seeing in myself, and I'm not hating it, y'all. I'm not hating it. I'm not. And I used to be so like, everything had to match. The nails had to match, the toes. I was blinged out. And I still love me some bling, but hello. But it's just different now. And like I said, I'm really not hating it. And I find myself wearing makeup less and less. And I'm even finding myself like wanting to find some good like CC cream or something that I can just kind of like have the no makeup look, you know. And I don't know, I guess it's just, I'm assuming it's the age thing. So I'm fixing to be 49 in a few months, and you know, this is just what I'm going through. And again, it's not to say I don't like dressing up and I don't like looking cute and being, you know, fancy here and there, but I'm not nearly like I used to be. I am so more about being comfortable and feeling good, you know. And I think that's just something to do with my age. I don't know. But did y'all ever experience that? Or do you find yourself like seeing the changes? Maybe it's just like because of the last year or so that we've had. I don't know. But I know that, you know, I guess I'm just prioritizing things in my life now, you know, and just realizing some things are just not that important. And why would I do that to myself? Just like the nails. I mean, why? That was self-inflicted pressure. Like, I did that to myself. And now I can tell you that I remember when I used to get my nails done, and like I would watch videos or movies or whatever, and I would see women, girls that didn't have their nails, like didn't have the fake nails or the gel nails or anything like that, and they would have their natural nails, and I would kind of be like, man, I'm so envious of that. I wish, you know, it's like, you're doing it to yourself, you know. It's like, I don't know, but I just was caught up in all of that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you enjoy it, hey, more power to you. I just got to the point to where it was more of a burden than it was a pleasure. And I think that's just the gist of it. It's like, it's more of a burden than a pleasure. Just like, you know, clothes shopping. I hate clothes shopping. I don't like clothes shopping. They don't make clothes for regular women's bodies, and I just hate it. And I would end up feeling worse about myself than feeling better. And I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy buying clothes at all. And so therefore, I just wouldn't go clothes shopping. And I mean, who wants to do that to themselves and make themselves feel worse? And I'm over all that. If you're not a twig, you're not going to find anything that's comfortable and cute. And like I said, I would end up feeling worse about myself. So I don't enjoy that anymore, because my body is changing, you know. I'm not 20 anymore, and I don't have the body of a 20-year-old, and I don't have You know, I had to get rid of my hard edges, and I had to get some fluff on me for my grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. It's like I had to get rid of my hard body because my grandbabies would get hurt crawling all over me. No, but I don't have the body of a 20-year-old or even a 30-year-old. I don't have the body I had when I was 38. Like, I was in the best shape of my life in my 30s, in my late 30s. And I don't have that anymore, but that's okay. But I've accepted that, and I'm not willing to bow down to the pressure that the world puts on me. You know, if I'm not comfortable in it, I'm not going to wear it. And I don't like clothes shopping because I'm not comfortable in the stuff they put out there anymore. And so I just don't shop. I'll prefer to wear James's t-shirts, and then I'll just go buy me some t-shirts like if I was going to buy them from James, but they'll really be mine. So I don't know, that's just where I'm at in my life, and I'm very happy with it. You know, I'm very happy with where I'm at in my life as far as I've done a lot of soul searching, and you know, I'm just things that used to matter and be a big deal to me, they just don't anymore, and I'm okay with that. And I'm in a really good place in my life, like where I'm at. All with this hair situation, that's a whole different story, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but once I get that straightened out, everything will be fine. And hey, I have days where I want to get dressed up and, you know, fixed up, and that lasts for about as long as it takes me to do that, and then I'm like, where's my pajamas? You know? And I'd rather be home than go out. Like James and I have discussed going out on date night, and I'm just like, but I'd rather be home just chilling out at home. And you know, that kind of self-contentment, there's so many people out there trying everything to find what we have. And you know, I love being at home. I love being at home with my husband. I like it being just me and him and Buster, and I like it when our kids come over and it just being us. And I don't have to be, he don't have to take me out on a date night to let me know that he loves me and to keep the spark alive, you know. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. I mean, that's fine. I know people that do that, and hey, that's fine. But for me and him, you know, we just like being at home, and we'll, you know, order some takeout and bring it home. And I just love it, and we're content, and that's the key. There's so many people out there who are not content and cannot understand any of what I'm saying. And then there's some people out there that's going to know exactly what I'm saying and be able to relate to it 100%. And the contentment I have, you don't get it from drugs, you don't get it from alcohol, you don't get it from partying. You truly get it from the Lord and letting Him have complete control of your life and being in His will. And for so long, I was not. And I guess that's the difference in me now and the me then. And after I'm verbally processing it, I understand that's exactly where I'm at. It's because I have given myself to the Lord, and you know, I always ask to be in His will, and through that and through that, He's getting me. He's got me where I'm at now, where I'm totally content and happy, and I'm just happy to be it's about to make me angry because the bra strap keeps falling, and I've tightened it up, and I'm just about over it. But, you know, can't all be perfect, right? But I just wanted to tell y'all how much I appreciate y'all coming along with me, hearing me out. I know this kind of car ride has kind of been all over the place. I don't even know what it's going to get edited down to. Hopefully it'll be enjoyable for the ones of you who enjoy the car rides. And, you know, hopefully the other ones that don't enjoy it just won't click on it, or they'll just, if they click on it, just click off of it and won't, you know, be nasty in the comments. But, you know, it's okay. I have learned that the nasty, ugly, mean comments, I've also changed my way of thinking about them, and I don't know what that person's going through. I don't know what kind of day they've had, and I just pray for them and just ask the Lord to, you know, help them with whatever it is. And, you know, I definitely don't want to be the reason that they're so unhappy. So just, you know, help them, and I just pray for them. And, you know, I understand that not everybody's going to like me, and that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. And I'm totally fine with not everybody liking the Chatty Car Rides. You know, I'm subscribed to so many people that I don't like every single video they put out, and that's okay. That don't mean I don't like them, you know? But I don't even know where I was going with that, but I hope y'all have enjoyed this car ride, and I will talk to y'all soon.